Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today I'm going to show you, well, I'm going to show you two Squales, but only one of them is new. The second one came back in stock, and it's got one of the coolest dials that I've seen on a watch in a long time, so I really wanted to show it to you, and I can because it's my channel. We'll get to those in a second. You will notice that my math clock is back. The clock from the last video was cold to duty, if you will. For myself, I am sporting, whoops, there it goes, the G-Shock. Some people questioned in the last video if this was a G-Shock. You can see most certainly it says G-Shock on it. And I'm very excited to say that it caught the signal last night at 4:04. I don't know if you can see it. It tells you what it got the signal. It got the signal at 4:04 last night. So it did grab it. So we're back in sync with time. And the Flight Master on that Seiko mesh that I scavenged from another Seiko watch. Let us check out these Squales. So today we are checking out the Squale 1521 with the full lume dial. This thing is a crazy flashlight at night or when it gets dark. So it's based on the traditional 1521 case. It actually is a 1521 case, just like my polished Blue Ocean that you've seen, and many of the other, there's like another 4 or 5 other 1521 watches. It's an extremely comfortable case. It's well cut. The crown is snug and tucked away in the corner. So we're just looking at a little bit of a variation on that in changing the dial and the hands and markings and stuff. So let's get into it. So it is 41 millimeters in diameter. You really never know it. It wears so much smaller. 12 and a half thick to an AR, blue AR on the inside, sapphire crystal. It is 48 lug tip to lug tip. It is a solid screw down case back. It is a 20 millimeter lug, okay, and it is 500 meters of water resistance. So 50 atmospheres, it's called the 50 atmos line because 50 atmospheres is 500 meters of water resistance. It comes on this tropic rubber strap. It's actually marked Squale on the tail. The buckle matches, very nice. Again, it's a solid rubber strap, but it kind of evokes a little bit of a perforated leather, but it is most certainly a tropic rubber strap. Let's see, what else could we talk about? What's running, right? It is an ETA 2824 that beats on the inside. That's a Swiss automatic hand winding and hacking movement. And it has a 40-hour power reserve. You would unscrew the crown. The crown is signed with the Von Buren crest. The case, by the way, before we get into the movement, the case is polished with no Squale engraving on either side. Some people hate it, some people love it, so this one does not have it. So we unscrew the crown, we can pull it out 2 clicks, and we can change the time, which we will. Let's get it right there. Okay, we can wind it, and we can also change the date. There it goes. And we can screw it in, and I don't know if I'm going to do it with my gloves. Up there it goes. I got it. So like I said, the bezel. The bezel is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is a 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. It does have an aluminum insert. If you guys are frequent watchers of the channel, you will know that I did develop my own sapphire loomed insert that fits the 1521 series, so we will show what that looks like later in the dark. I forgot what I was saying. Nice coin edge bezel, 120 click. Let's look at the dial a bit. So we've got the logo again, the crest. We have Squale at the top, Squale at the bottom again. Double branding that's done on purpose. A lot of history behind it. Professional, 50 atmos, Swiss made. So the dial is done in full lume. The date is done white with black lettering, but then the hands are done in pure black with a majority of the markers and then a touch of color at the 6, 9, and 12 with orange. Really, it just looks wicked. Wicked cool. Wicked awesome. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. The second watch I want, I didn't mention price today, $8.99. So it's a little bit more, but I think about $50 more, $40 more than the standard 1521 watches. And obviously that's just due to the dial treatment. It does cost more to manufacture the dial. The other one I wanted to show you is the Onda. Onda means wave in Italian. And this is a model that's been out of stock for a while. It just came back in. it is on the same strap. They sent this to me actually on a couple of different straps, but this is the strap that I'm selling right now. Same polished case with no Squale markings for those that are interested. But this one's got a beautiful embossed aluminum bezel. Okay, lume pipet to 12. And then beautiful faceted markers. Can you see it? Well, you can't see it right now. You'll see in a second, I hope. Beautiful faceted markers. Yep. And a gorgeous dial. You see why it's called Onda, right? Because of that wave pattern in the dial. Beautiful. It's a deep, deep blue, almost purplish color. High polish on the chapter ring, just like the one I just showed you, and also just like my ocean polished blue. But again, I just wanted to highlight this watch and show it to you because it came back into stock, and I think it's got one of the most striking dials I've ever seen on a watch, and paired with the embossed bezel, it looks amazing. So let's the price on this one, I think about 40 or 50 bucks cheaper than the other guy, so $8.59 or so. But it's got all the other stuff. You can see the AR, blue AR crystal. I do want to shut out the lights and show you what this guy looks like. So there it is. It glows like a flashlight. This is my sapphire insert. So you could see what they would look like if the loomed sapphire insert was on the watch. That is crazy. That looks awesome. They definitely should have done an insert like this, but that's the way it looks stock with the aluminum insert. I guess I sell those inserts for, I don't know, 50 or 60 bucks, and it's relatively easy to swap it in, but still, I love the way they did the dial and the markings with the black. It pops so well. Here's the Onda model. Of course, it glows as well, just not nearly as well as the full lume. So here it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Of course, I have two 1521 Squales, so I know how they wear. They wear awesome, very comfortable below, above, doesn't matter. Strap. The strap is loaded with holes, so you can go plenty far in either direction. Nice buckle. Really looks sweet. And I think that will indeed wrap it up. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you one new Squale and one Squale that finally came back into stock. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.